Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Wamble, and this is my first year to be working with you all Cheer Co-op group teaching fine art. For the past year, what we have been doing is doing an art history timeline. What I've done is encourage the students during class to explore and learn about different artists and art history time through movement. What I thought I would do to help you to better understand what we're going to be doing in the past and what I have planned for next year, for 2013, is I'm going to show you an example of some of the works so that you have a visual idea of what we do accomplish in elementary and middle school art. I'd like to begin with our timeline. This year, when we started, we began with Egyptian work. The students learned how to do standing and sitting figures. They also learned how to do work with hieroglyphics. They have an opportunity to have worked with clay as well. Then we moved on into the Greek period. Here, students are learning how to create a proper face. We learned a little bit about Greek architecture and the different columns. And the students worked in what we call a monochromatic palette. Later, we went on into the Byzantine era, where the students had an opportunity to create a mosaic. Here they chose their own symbol. We learned how symbolism has value in art and how symbols were created years and years ago for artists to express themselves and so that people can understand what they were viewing when they looked at a work of art. We then moved on and discussed and created our very own Renaissance Mona Lisa. And as a matter of fact, I have the pleasure of showing you some of the work that was created by one of our students in the middle school program. This is an example of Brady Thomas, one of our students, his Mona Lisa. The students in the middle school have a chance to do something a little bit more than the standard due to their age and their more natural abilities. Here, the students created a traditional Mona Lisa painting and face, but created their own whimsical, wild background to show their own creativity. After we did Renaissance, we went into other eras, such as Monet, where the students had an opportunity to work with soft pastels. Once again, this is an example of one of our middle school students, where we worked with foreground, middle ground, and background. As you can see, this student once again did a beautiful job of blending and creating this very mystical picture. After that, we also then study a little bit about Van Gogh, which I know is many of Mom's favorite artists, and we redid our own version of The Starry Night. Later, we went on to explore collage work, and we did a beautiful, bright, elaborate collage focusing on Henri Matisse. Things that you can expect to see for next year's class and next year's program. We are going to be, my goodness, we are going to be focusing on the art elements, which include line, shape, color, texture, form, and space. In that, the students are learning the building blocks of what art is all about. The way I set up my class is, when we first begin, we'll be studying and looking at professional artists' work, looking at either an artist or an art movement, and studying our vocabulary. The students will be taking notes within this time period so that they can also not only get the fine art experience, but are also learning, reading, and writing about fine art as well. So we're attacking all sides of the child and helping them learn from all aspects within the brain. Then we'll be doing artwork that is hands-on. For example, things that your child will be able and expect to do for next session would be a study of Georgia O'Keeffe and possibly a very large acrylic painting on canvas showing value change, and that'll be one of their vocabulary words. Another work might be studying of color, where students work on how to change all different shades of colors, working with complementary and analogous colors, to create something such as this. And this was again done with watercolor. My class is truly geared on introducing all different art elements to your child so that each lesson is going to help them to be more creative and problem solvers, but it also gives each student a chance to really shine. Throughout the year, there's going to be something that they truly are going to recognize that this is what I do really well. Some projects may be more challenging, but by the end of the year, they will have grown and expanded and feel more confident about their creativity and their work. To let you all know a little bit about myself, I probably should have mentioned that from the beginning. This is my first year with Cheer, but I've been doing homeschool programs and initiated them in the Plano, Texas area before moving up here to Tulsa. I work currently for Gilcrease Museum as well as Philbrook. I'm a teaching artist with both of those museums, working with children as young as 3, all the way up to even adults that are battling dementia and Alzheimer's. I've really enjoyed this year, and I hope that I get to see some more of you and that your child would like to come and take art with us. Thank you.